Always. Customers can call me 3 in the morning, I will still answer. 6 o'clock in the evening, I still answer kan bro. Customer lagi penting daripada aku punya anak bini. Assalamualaikum everybody. We are back again with me, Nukman and Najmuddin. So Lukman,
Yep.
what are we going to talk about today?
Right, me.
Aku rasa hari ni topik hari ni memang agak heavy sikit.
Because it includes the whole industry as a whole. So we might trigger someone or we might not, but we hope that this is just going to be our point of view, our perspective.
Yes, betul.
So today's topic, right, is about
yes.
divesting or pivoting your current cafe business.
Investing or pivoting. Okay.
Having a sustainable business at its core.
So what is actually divesting or pivoting kalau we looking in terms of business punya perspective?
Good question. Kalau business divesting is all about pecahan lah. Meaning it's either where you want to dilute your current ownership for extra investment, or kalau pivoting pula a total change over, a total makeover. Meaning you might be able to stay in the same industry,
Yes.
tapi change the business approach. Pertukaran angin tu lah, tukar arah lah kita cakap.
Okay. Cool. So actually what is the current economic situation of the coffee industry? Maybe kita tak perlu ke tengok terlalu jauh lah kan. Kita tengok maybe in terms of Malaysian coffee industry.
I think because the main reason why we're talking about this topic, because I think both of us agree that mainly there's a lot of player that comes and goes and back. So
betul.
There is a lot of businesses yang doing good as a business, tapi some businesses owner yang we talk about, like we see diorang ada high turnover, punya crowd, tapi tiba-tiba diorang siap dengan kita, cash flow tak cantik and all this, books are not keeping well lah, apa semua. Cuma sambutan dia ada.
Aku rasa industri kopi dalam Malaysia sekarang memang booming lah kalau cakap kan. I mean there's a lot of people opening up, tapi at the same time ramai juga sebenarnya yang close down lah.
Betul.
Kan macam kita tengok kan.
Betul. That's what I wanted to talk about today. Ramai yang talk. Why do you think that there's a high churning rate in the coffee player?
High churning rate lah. Aku rasa there's a lot of factors lah sebenarnya kan. Apa in terms of management wise, lepas tu maybe in terms of the orang ni, they don't even actually understand what they are doing lah. Dan diorang pun tak faham diorang punya target market. Dan diorang buka dekat certain area, lepas tu maybe that area dia punya customer yang datang cuma minat kopi yang gula ke manis, yang ada flavour apa semua macam tu kan. Tapi as a business owner, we are not able to actually pivot or actually identify apa sebenarnya kehendak customer kita. So we just play along blindly with our preference kan. So kita buka kedai sebenarnya untuk siapa? Adakah untuk kita punya sendiri punya own satisfaction ke apa ke, ataupun actually is for the customers kan. Tu yang problem lah pada aku kan. Tu bila some people might realize, some people might not realize, ataupun they realize it's already too late. Diorang pun maybe selain daripada tu tak ambil, doesn't necessarily able to actually terima orang punya feedback semua macam tu kan. So we sometimes when we work for, when we are operating our own business, our own brand ke apa ke, we tend to have tunnel vision. So dia macam aku je betul kan, ni aku tahu apa aku buat kan. So orang lain yang bagi pendapat ke apa ke, macam kau tak tahu, kau tak berada di tempat aku kan. Aku tak boleh lah nak be stubborn kan, buat keputusan based on aku punya own emotion or aku punya own ego ke apa kan. Because that definitely will not reflect well in the company culture kan. So being a business owner kena aware benda tu lah. Kita it's not about us anymore. It's actually about the other people, about kita punya staff, about kita punya company structure semua macam tu kan. So we need to be able to actually separate emotion and making decision wisely lah sebenarnya pada aku kan.
Great answers. Those are answers from
I think it's the coffee, bro.
empathy.
Coffee is so nice.
And empathetic version lah. Aku rasa itu answer daripada empathetic version. But I just want to add on something. Aku rasa in the part of like business owner version ni, Pat, wouldn't you agree that we understand in every businesses and in every company, you gotta understand there is a separate entity and we call it separate entity. Kau as a personal and kau as a CEO company. So if you do a decision, you can't really relate yourself in the personal emotion to the company and the growth.
Betul.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I think that's what we had to learn in the macroeconomic perspective, right? Because you adalah entity yang berbeza. Company adalah
Tapi dia memang susah, dia memang very difficult because a lot of startups, the founder of the business will definitely get super attached to the business itself. Kan, dia memang kena selalu ada kat kedai, kena, dia tak boleh nak delegate lagi kan, staff pun tak ramai ke apa ke. So the involvement tu lah yang makan sedikit sebanyak dia macam aku pun buat kopi, aku pun roast. Jadi macam benda-benda tu dia kadang-kadang dia akan ada efek lah. Kan, tapi maybe because of my experience before, so aku pun sometimes still coming to terms juga yang actually I own this company and then I'm the boss sebenarnya kan. So sebenarnya kita boleh suruh orang buat ni, suruh orang buat tu, give SOP, give examples on how to do the things, apa semua macam tu kan. But deep down inside aku rasa macam boleh ke aku suruh budak-budak aku buat ni kan. Macam aku buat je lah, aku tak nak susahkan lah staff aku kan. Tapi sebenarnya it shouldn't be that way lah, betul tak kan. Kalau tak, sampai bila aku nak keluar dari company kan, tak apa, saya buat tak boleh lah. So I'm still coming to terms with that lah. So sebenarnya agak-agak kenapa, in terms of the business or the coffee business punya world or industry, actually apakah agaknya reason dia for having a high turnover rate tu sebenarnya?
Aku rasa lah macam you ada mention tadi, Pat. Some people tak faham demografi.
Tak faham demografi, okay? Atau maybe orang start dia orang punya coffee business ni nampak as a trend, maybe kan?
Because kita tahu lah ada some businesses yang kau boleh buat as a side business kan. Tapi as much as we want to treat coffee business as a side business, we have to make sure we understand our demographic. It's not wrong. Aku tak rasa benda tu salah.
Betul.
Cuma kita kena faham demographic dia, kebesaran dia bagaimana kan. So why do you say like, kalau kau minum like the very good certificate coffee, tiba-tiba dia jadi affordable pula dari business perspective, just to get a crowd. We should remain premium lah.
Betul. Then lepas tu nanti towards the end of the day kau macam besar profit aku tak banyak ni kan. Kau jual bean harga RM100, tapi lepas tu kau jual latte ni RM8 kan, in order to make it affordable kan. So dia tak logik lah basically kan. So that's why I think businesses have a turnover rate too, because actually some of them maybe don't really understand the how to lah. Aku rasa kan, maybe we can tell our viewers out there the few reason of the turnover rate is, I think one of the thing is the commoditization of coffee, where now I think we read the news, Luckin Coffee is also coming into Malaysia, which is super crazy. Crazy. They are looking at the downfall of Starbucks, as we say. I think don't say downfall maybe a bit too harsh lah. Cuma aku rasa sekarang the sentiment is people are supporting the local brands even more, right? So Luckin is just trying to tap into that market. Cuma aku pun still very surprised where a big company like Luckin Coffee, lepas tu macam Indonesian punya brand pun is actually a lot of coming into Malaysia kan. So I think bila kita nampak benda ni dia dah terlalu ramai yang buat kan. So hence the commoditization of coffee ni. So semua orang buat, semua orang yang ada big capital kan. So aku rasa tu jadi very competitive lah untuk orang yang bootstrap kan. Dia jadi sangat-sangat, kita nak lawan dengan big brand ni Tak susah.
Betul.
And they have strong branding, strong marketing kan. Dia orang ada marketing budget pula tu kan. Benda-benda macam tu lah kan.
Betul. I think that is one of the now that we've dissect one answer, I think one of the things that people come and go is because a lot of big brand is coming in and they have the capital. Where
Betul.
a lot of us startups we have to bootstrap using our own resources and our own capital, our own money gitu. So tapi I think what we can do as a part of a startup community in the coffee industry, we can start educating these people
Betul.
capital market.
Hence why we are doing this Kopi Sekejap punya podcast lah sebenarnya kan. We're talking about experiences in the business, term apa semua macam tu kan. And then I think apart from that, we are also seeing that I think kenapa orang tak boleh sustain ataupun tak bertahan lama ni is actually in terms of the education lah. And the knowledge sharing part towards the customer kan. So I think if customer tak faham why the products or the menu are priced at a certain pricing apa semua macam tu kan. So benda tu aku rasa lama-lama customer akan takkan ada datang kedai just because of environment, just because of your customer service apa semua kan. Some of the reason of course price point lah. So kalau benda-benda macam education tu kita tak buat betul-betul, then customer will definitely do not understand why we are doing our business, kenapa kita jual produk kita pada harga sekian-sekian kan. So benda tu memang lama-kelamaan kita tak dapat nak retain customer lah. So low retention juga it will lead to low customer retention lah sebenarnya kan. Customer datang maybe just want to try because of hype, because of viral. Lepas tu diorang dah tak datang lagi dah kan.
It is indeed one of the factor of environment and cafe kita design cantik and like
Betul.
ni our new cafe in Dunia Alam kita dah design kan cantik apa semua, but it's also important for us to start educating them like why we. I think nowadays a lot of businesses are going for transparency, don't you?
Yeah. Correct.
They're telling people like, oh, this is our cost.
Tapi definitely I think in terms of the education part tu, kalau kita nak share about costing lah apalah, customer actually wouldn't even bother. So maybe just in terms of the value lah kan. So macam I think for me myself and experience as an English teacher before this kan. So the educating part tu macam no-brainer lah untuk aku kan. Kita definitely need to share. Plus I've been starting the business daripada street, coffee apa semua macam tu kan. So there's a lot of different backgrounds, different experiences kan. So benda-benda tu lah yang now I'm just trying to get FCR back on track lah. Dan I think we are seeing the fruits of labor. So daripada dulu aku buat all the branding semua, all how I educate customers, how I approach customers apa semua kan. So now we are seeing it lah basically kan in this new company lah.
Betul.
So yes, we are about to wrap up this first topic of our third episode. Episode kita yang ketiga. So tadi kita dah cerita pasal turnover rate, churning rate, people coming and go in this coffee industry, coffee business. So sebenarnya macam mana what would you suggest, or what is the solution to sustaining a business for our local SMEs or our local startups? What do you think?
I think our startup, I think we have to look at more on like the East, like the Asia East, like Japan, Korea, Australia. Look at their startup community, like they are really like supporting each other. And when we're talking about coffee community, aku rasa banyak gila association and groups. Tapi there's a lot of like different one, like I don't understand why, but I always wonder why. It's just that macam tak apa, dah tak tahu macam mana nak answer benda tu. Tapi as a startup community in, let's say in Australia, diorang macam like as a whole. So meaning there's a lot of project that they can sub to other company that they know do. So macam for us, let's say our local startup are looking for finances and financial help. We do have that. Kita working with a couple of institution.
So yeah, now I think kita punya FCR as a whole ecosystem, I mean in terms of coffee punya benda-benda kopi yang berkaitan kopi, I think we have it sorted lah. Kan? So moving into this new venture or this new brand with you on board, with all the other staff on board yang kita akan ambil starting next month. So I think it's going to be an interesting expansion. So now we have digital marketing solution, because I think that is one of the things yang kita found out. Not only our customers that is having issues with digital marketing, like TikTok lah, Instagram, Facebook, but definitely TikTok and Instagram punya management lah kan. So hence we decided to do the digital marketing for our wholesale partners especially. Right. Lepas tu secondly, now I think we are also seeing that in terms of the money management wise, like I think some of the customers ataupun some of our wholesale partners also, they are new in the coffee industry, new in the business world per se. So diorang pun tak tahu nak buat PNL macam mana apa semua macam tu kan. So we do provide that service also. PNL apa semua macam tu, basically just a restructuring of their financial. And number 3, I think this is also one of the things yang we are still in talks with Laughing Tree. Kan? Kita akan jadi macam incubator lah. And then we most probably will teach our wholesale partners on how to get funding kan, macam mana nak buat pitch deck, so all those kind of things yang kita perasan there's actually ada banyak lagi pain point yang bukan hanya coffee, tapi dia punya ada banyak lagi benda-benda lain yang customer kita pun menghadapi masalah.
Betul.
So I think now FCR is as a whole is going to focus on solving those other problems for our wholesale partners, for our new customers coming. So I think that is a good prospect lah kan. So kalau dia orang sustain, then kita pun akan dapat benefit dia lah kan. So I think now with that answered, I think most of our wholesale partners pun boleh inquire lah kalau dia orang nak inquire pasal kita punya services kan. So definitely we can take a rest for a few minutes first for us to actually talk about our second topic. Alright, see you guys. Sekejap lagi. Producer bagi kita laptop So dia suruh kita tengok beberapa video untuk bagi feedback. So kita tengok video yang pertama ni lah, making a cup of coffee in 3 seconds. Does not require a coffee machine. I bring it everywhere with me. Dissolve easily in hot or cold water milk. Apa syarat tu?
Kenapa dia tak letak dalam cup?
Enjoy coffee on the go.
Dia tak masukkan dalam cup.
Apa tadi? Itulah dia punya cup dia tu. Oh, a shot of coffee and the rest with cold milk. Oh, dia macam powder lah.
Oh, dia macam ni lah. Dia macam yang
sekarang punya
shot nama tu, shot espresso tu.
Tapi dia powder. Lepas tu dia masuk dalam bekas tu kan. Tapi tu lah, making a cup of coffee in 3 seconds. Oh. Tapi rasa dia kot. Aku rasa dia, tapi tengok colour dia macam gelap. Dissolve easily in hot. Not bad. In terms of business model, aku rasa the trend ni will definitely come to Malaysia lah. Contohnya kita akan tengok most of coffee trend Indonesia start dulu, lepas tu kita akan baru masuk kita punya market lah. Okay, now kita tengok pula next video. Viral crackle drink.
Okay. I've seen this before.
Guys, you don't need to go Thailand for this crackle drink
Thailand.
anymore.
Thailand rupanya.
TRX. They serve a variety
Tiko
of
ni
choices
brand
from
luar.
these 2 coffees.
Brand
It's my
China,
first time
because
trying
yes.
this viral crackle
Kan
drink
TRX.
and the whole
Charcoal
drink
crackle.
Don't know what they put inside as they want to keep it a secret, but I love how creamy it is. And it also
Don't
comes
know
with
what they put
refreshing matcha
inside.
strawberry and rich chocolate flavors too. Craving for something different? Try their Cloud series. Out of these flavors, my favorite is the chocolate. They put the Milo ball as the base, dark chocolate ice cream, choco crunch, and more. It's chocolate overload. I can taste the richness of the chocolate and the espresso itself. And pistachio lovers will
macam
love this.
mocha.
If you have a sweet tooth, give their Biscoff flavor a try too. I also tried their new Puffy series. It comes in 3 flavors.
Manis Ya orang
brown
kita suka.
sugar coffee,
Orang kita suka manis.
I love the brown sugar coffee the most.
Crackle drink. What do you think about?
FOMO, aku rasa I would try just because of aku nak ambil gambar tak Instagram sebenarnya, tak TikTok aku kan. Aku buat video dalam kereta aku. Tapi dia, I mean, this is the kind of thing yang as a business owner we definitely need to know. Nak kena ambil tahu kan benda-benda apa yang baru sekarang yang viral kan. But I will definitely try it. Cuma maybe I would ask for less sugar lah. Dia macam manis gila kan.
Tengok semua menu dia semua sama mana.
But it's an interesting thing. Cumanya it's going to be quite a hassle lah. Nak kena letak coklat tu, lepas tu nak kena freeze kan dia tu semua macam tu kan. But I think dia punya konsep ni is involving the sensors lah. So you can touch and then you can feel and listen the cracker apa semua macam tu kan. But in terms of taste, aku ada je baca komen macam kalau dah pecahkan nak duduk pakai straw, boleh dapat je ni punya besar-besar serpihan ni kan. So it's going to be quite a messy thing lah. Tu yang orang maybe some people will try, some people will not try it. Next video, coffees of the world, Russian coffees.
Did you know there's a Russian coffee drink called a Raf, and it's all made in one jug? It's a very sweet drink, and it was actually invented in Moscow by a guy called Raphael. I don't know how they came up with the name Raf. It's beyond me. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. So in your jug, add 15 grams sugar, and then instead of milk, we're using heavy cream.
Oh my God.
This is probably really good for you. Add a double shot of espresso, a touch of vanilla syrup. You can spice it up with lavender, honey, citrus, whatever. And then you just have to steam it like you would normal milk. Probably going to start screaming at you. It'll get real loud. Then pour it into your cup. You can finish it with cinnamon, but I'm going to have it as is. Woo! That is going to send me to the bathroom in like 2 seconds. God damn, that's sweet. Toilet up.
Toilet up. I just got diabetes from watching that thing though.
Russian coffee. Aku semalam ada tengok apa
Tapi nampak sedap dia. Nampak sedap.
Benda manis ni. First impression, benda manis lah. Tapi of course sweet things will always be jadi okay lah, semua orang kita akan suka kan. Tapi kita boleh try lah. Maybe rough coffee ni kita boleh try serve kat FCR Cafe. Kita tengok apa customer kita. Tapi macam Spanish latte is not even from Spain kan. It was like that.
It's a name after
Russian coffee. Ada soalan aku tengok Einspiner latte. Einspiner latte pun sama tak. Dia susu, heavy cream, coffee. Dia layer.
Oh, heavy cream kopi.
Yes, Einspiner latte nama dia. Einspiner is what? Einspiner is what? German, yes, German. Okay. Video number 4. Kopi.
Sugar.
Ini kita punya. Ni kita minat ni tengok. Indonesian.
Kopi viral Indonesia.
Kopi viral.
Jango.
Ya, Jango ini. Itu sejago satu. Menarik tu setup dia. Jago ID ni kan is a viable option lah. Ada orang nak invest Jago ID punya project di invest.
We did
environmentally friendly. Diorang pakai basikal, diorang cover certain location radius bawa pakai basikal kan. Ni kelakar waktu Japan ni aku teringat ni orang Japan buat ramen. Tengok dia baru viral tu.
We did try to contact Japan.
Jago. Dia orang kata suruh buat pergi Japan. Cheers. Nice.
Kena hantar buat
ID. Yeah, Jago ID. We did try them before kan. Last year we tried to contact them.
Kena hantar email saya kan.
Correct. Coffee Jago. Now is the time. Masuk Malaysia. Indonesian coffee franchise. Dia pakai basikal. Kan? So dia punya business model ni I think is very interesting. We have heard of them lah. Jago ni kita dah pernah tahu daripada tahun lepas lagi.
Yep.
It's a good business model. Dia I think if I'm not mistaken Japan punya barista champion. Aku lupa nama dia siapa. So he works with partner up with the Indonesian counterpart lah. Dia orang buat benda ni yang Jago ID ni. Dia tak silap aku basikal apa elektrik lah. So environmental.
Tapi memang sustainably friendly.
Dia macam kat kawasan taman dia within 10 km radius kan. So but yeah, definitely if Jago ID ada kat Malaysia, I think it will be a big hit. Jago ID DMS
big hit.
last video
we get to explore and having a lot more job opportunity.
Yeah.
Only in Dubai would you get your iced coffee served like this. So they literally come like ice cubes, but it's
Oh,
coffee,
right.
and then
Ice
you get
cube.
some warm
Ice cube
almond
of
milk,
milk.
and you
Yes.
literally just pour it, and it makes an iced coffee.
Alright.
Look at
Alright.
this.
It's a
How
gigil.
amazing.
Oh, 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 oh,
And
oh,
then
oh,
you
oh.
get your okay, let's do a taste test now.
No, sugar campur macam tu. Mana larut? Tapi dia tak gula.
I would
Dia
rate
brown
that
sugar macam
a
tu.
7
Mana
out of
larut
10.
siap. When I first started into coffee, benda ni nampak macam interesting lah. Tapi macam, I think the dilution will definitely be balanced lah. Dia tak adalah. Because dia tak ada dilute jadi air kan. Dia akan dilute jadi coffee.
Betul.
So dia akan jadi rasa yang balance lah. Cumanya bila dia cakap Oni Dubai ni tipu lah. Ada ke kedai-kedai kat Malaysia pun buat kan. Tapi dia memang pakai espresso, dia beku kat tu kan. So I think it's an interesting way to make ice latte. Cumanya itulah dia, I think people dah terbiasa dengan buat letak ais, letak susu, buat espresso, that's it. Dapatlah ice latte kan. So this one, if we try, dia akan jadi macam seasonal punya menu, konsep dia. And but to me in the long run, would not be a viable option. I'm not too sure.
There was some that we know, some that we haven't seen.
But definitely Jago ID kena masuk Malaysia lah. Now we've seen a lot of Indonesian brand coming in. Maybe I need to email them again. WhatsApp lah. Itu ada nombor WhatsApp.
We have to let them know to expand it.
Yes. So now let's sambung kita punya break.
Yep.
Okay, so now we are moving into our second subtopic lah. So I think the big umbrella or the big title for today is diversity and pivoting, and how to actually sustain business in current landscape sekarang. So today, this second part is actually on how to find our flow or find your flow, and with when you find that your niche ke apa ke, then kita try to focus on that niche, then in hopes to actually sustain our business lah sebenarnya kan. So the question is actually what can local SMEs do when it comes to sustaining their coffee business in this highly competitive, orang cakap now is saturated lah. Tapi impossible to have a market saturated lah. Sebab kita bukan negara jiran, kita bukan Indonesia, bukan Vietnam, bukan Thailand kan. Orang kita tak ramai pun kan. Coffee shop pun dia tak banyak macam negara jiran kita lah. I think in Indonesia you can see anywhere, rata-rata banyak je kedai kopi kan. Yang tu rasa kita boleh panggil dia saturated kan. People are saying it is saturated, but for me myself it's still not there. Yes, there's a lot of people opening up, there's a lot of roasters apa semua macam tu kan. I think it's just because of Malaysia being a small country, so dia nampak macam saturated kan. Tapi I don't think it's saturated lah. So what do you think? What can the local businesses or the local coffee brands or coffee shop can do in order for them to stay competitive or to stay edgy, relevant? Yes.
Oh, that's actually a good question. Aku rasa I want to answer it based on empathetic version and also business version lah. Kalau empathetic version tu having a self-awareness lah. Meaning you are very aware of yourself.
I've been talking about this.
Yeah. So when you understand kau punya strength tu dekat mana, then you are most likely to ace it. I think you would agree, like there's a saying where you said, like be a master of one. Don't be a jack of trade. Be a master. And you can be a jack of trade. It's just that you won't succeed at that particular SME lah. Subject matter expert. Kau tak ada that.
Yeah, subject matter expert. Betul.
Itu yang I would say the empathetic version lah. Kalau business version, I would say before starting up a business, make sure you identify who you're going to try to feed.
Bila kita punya niche lah sebenarnya kan. Kita nak go for commercial ke, nak go for specialty ke sebenarnya kan. So dia I think it's especially in terms of coffee ya. So coffee industry orang serba tahu yang dia ada specialty dan dia ada commodity. Tapi aku rasa sama je lah, mana-mana industri pun dia akan ada that yang memang mahal dan juga yang murah. And so of course there comes specialty and commodity lah sebenarnya kan. So I think once we have chosen apa yang kita nak buat, so macam sekarang FCR I think it's more towards commodity, and where we sell affordable beans apa semua macam tu kan. So bila kita dah jual commodity, kita nak jual specialty pula, dia memang agak mencabar kan, because people will definitely choose yang murah sikit tu sebab kita dah ada produk yang murah ni, kenapa kita nak jual yang mahal kan. So realizing that, then we should be able to bank on that one lah. So kita dah pilih jalan tu kan, so just choose that one and then just don't go astray lah kan. Kita nak jual yang murah, tiba kita nak cuba-cuba jual mahal, ada different SKU ke apa macam tu kan. So it's going to be very confusing in the long run kan. So I think having a focus is definitely a good thing as a business owner lah kan.
Cuma being an innovative and bad, talking about being innovative, what do you think? How do you think the approach would be if people want to explore on having commodity grade and specialty grade? How do you think people want to explore on it?
Kalau nak buat dua-dua, dia kena, I mean, you must have proper direction lah. And so kalau kita nak, of course kita pun akan release juga produk-produk yang baru. Now kita bukannya ada, kita sekarang ada lah produk macam ni, coffee bean, instant coffee dalam botol apa semua macam tu kan. But definitely now we know kalau kita nak marketkan benda-benda ni yang ada price point yang berbeza sikit, there's a lot of things that needs to be considered in terms of the marketing, in terms of the product image, dia punya branding, dia punya packaging kan. So there's a lot of things lah yang we can actually configure to sell that thing or that SKU ataupun that product at a certain pricing. Lepas tu definitely the awareness lah kan. Kalau kita dah set up barang macam cantik macam ni apa semua macam tu, tapi we don't have the awareness, we don't educate the customers kan, why they should buy this, why is the branding macam ni kan, and then the campaign, marketing campaign apa semua kan, benda-benda macam tu lah, banyak factor dia lah basically kan. So we can try, tapi macam aku cakap lah, dia kalau kita dah memang fokus on let's say macam big brands lah, macam kita tengok chain companies kan, so diorang memang ada fokus diorang memang jual kopi Spanish latte lah, diorang meletupkan benda lah tu kan, diorang marketkan benda lah tu kan. So they have certain product diorang fokus, then they just focus on that, which is very good lah. Sebab I think in terms of business, kalau kita tak fokus, then we'll definitely lose a lot of money kan.
Itu yang sebenarnya aku nak add, marketing campaign. Marketing campaign, that's very important. Diversifying your product SKU, but know your need. Know your needs still. And if you want to diversify, make sure that you punya bread and butter tu dah strong.
Betul.
Lalu kau tap the water.
Correct.
That's water with thinking.
Correct. Agree.
If it doesn't work out, at least that's a calculated risk.
Betul. Calculated risk. When to actually tahu untuk maybe pull the handbrake ke, ataupun maybe when would you think that it's time to pivot or it's time to divest. Agak-agak bila patutnya seseorang pemilik bisnes make that drastic decision.
Aku rasa kalau orang bootstrap sendiri, if they have their own capital to pivot and revamp by their own brand, then definitely when they start to know, like after 6 months or 1 year it's not making any progress, you can see we have a cafe, right? We have a cafe in Petanda, right? Every month we put up agreement KPI, how much we want to achieve our sales target. But if a business owner doesn't have that KPI and it's not tracking its data, how the progress is going on, if it did track and there's no progress, then something need to change. Kalau dia nak ada capital, I would say within 6 months to 1 year tak dapat apa yang kau nak, then pivot lah. Tapi itu kalau kau ada capital. Kalau kau tak ada capital, kau still nak stay kat situ.
Tapi dah tak ada capital lah, kau 6 months dah tak ada apa lah, dah tak ada capital.
Tak ada capital, kau nak pivot. So kalau aku in that situation, particularly, close down. You close down, don't say that you close down as a part of you giving up. It's always something to start.
Yes.
And kau learn from that particular experience.
Correct.
Use it as a part of like package for you. Now kau understand that even if it's consist you having to hunt a new investment pun, then you already know the game. The ball game tu kau dah faham dah sikit. Fundamental dia kau dah grasp.
Betul. Yelah, betul lah tu. I mean, kalau kau berniaga sejak sekian lama ataupun kau dah berniaga beberapa bulan kan, kau definitely boleh nampak kan customer tu ada ke, sales tu ada ke, tak ada ke. Ni mana kau dapat kan dalam masa sehari kan.
Tak masuk akal.
Kalau yang kau dah berniaga 6 bulan, sales mula lagi sendu kan. Tapi kau macam, ni customer aku kena santau kan.
Metafor dia macam
Paling simple kena santau lah orang itu kan.
aku rasa metafor dia macam ni kot. Kau buka dekat tempat yang memang sorry to say it, but a little bit like low income punya concentrated. Bukan low income punya concentrated, tapi kau buka burger stall. Burger stall kau jual wagyu. Tak make sense kan? It doesn't make sense, right? So tapi kau dah run lah ni. Dah 6 bulan kau run, tak ada progress. Dah setahun run tak ada progress. Something need to change, man. Change the location. Put it at Sri Thomas. Lepas tu kau nampak orang start to appreciate wagyu burger yang kau dah masak. Yang sedap kau masak ni.
Ni kau tahu asyik salahkan kena santau kan. Padahal dia tak kena santau pun kan.
Kena santet.
So aku rasa I think I've noticed juga quite a few from my peers they need to close down sebab staff turnover apa semua macam tu kan, which is a bold decision. Sebab dan tak ramai orang yang berani untuk ambil decision tu. Dan sekarang ni I think it's an open world where we can see people's failure kan, because now people are much more open to share diorang punya ups and downs in business lah kan. So kalau diorang gagal dan untuk kedai diorang kenal, dan actually people are supporting, people pun macam mendoakan dan untuk buat baru apa semua macam tu kan, right? But I think definitely listen, by analysing your sales apa semua tu pun is another part. Okay, and then selain daripada diorang aware of diorang punya sales apa semua macam tu kan, I think you also agree with me yang financial punya sustainability ni is one of the utmost top priority lah sebenarnya kan, as a business owner kan. So kena tengok hari-hari sales tu berapa, and actually kita punya overhead berapa kan. So dia macam dah ada je tempat yang low overhead cost kan, tapi is not able to sustain juga kan sebenarnya kan. So I think that's, in terms of money management ni, it's a very broad punya issue lah sebenarnya kan, because we are looking at that person punya background, that person punya knowledge kan. Kalau daripada kecil ke, I think, tapi itulah, I think in Malaysia ni daripada kecil we are not taught on how to properly manage our finances sebenarnya kan. Yalah, would you agree?
Financial literacy.
That's literacy, yes.
We call it financial literacy. Is that we never been taught of like how to do tax. But if you look at the West or they have already been taught like I think just recently orang pun tak ada advance sangat. Just recently they have been like okay, now you need to learn how to do taxation, filing dan sebagainya. I think from there baru orang faham the grasp knowledge of financial. Kalau business punya perspektif financial pula, macam kita cakap tadi kan, macam kita mention tu ni, dia ada KPI dia, and kau track whether or not your sales are healthy or not. If it's not healthy, then whether or not to bootstrap using our own resources or invest in marketing.
Betul. Tapi tu some of the people that actually start the coffee business, diorang pun sebenarnya diorang tak buat costing kan, diorang actually diorang tak masukkan pun sebenarnya marketing budget yang benda-benda macam tu kan. Maybe tak masukkan tu because of memang kekangan budget, but definitely now even with your phone we can just download Instagram, download TikTok, and just do simple content kan. So it's just about doing it lah kan. Tapi itulah aku rasa dia memang financial literacy ni is a big pain point juga to our customers basically kan.
And of course I want to take this moment where I want to say that it's important for you to educate people about financial literacy of having a cafe business or to manage their finances. But go to the right teacher
yang dah ada experience lah. Kalau kita nak pergi dekat orang yang pas tak tahu pasal kewangan, kita nak tanya dia orang kan.
Aku harap orang tak buat macam tu lah. Thank you so much for still listening and still tuning in with us. But we have watching with deep dive, divesting your business, pivoting your business. How is it to handle us and sustain a business? Coffee industry, what the motivators, what the focus, what you need, right? Now, we want to explore a little bit back. Since aku rasa in this business, kau is the more empathetic one. So,
maybe always. Customers can call me 3 in the morning, I will still answer. 6 o'clock in the evening, I still answer kan, bro. Customer lagi penting daripada aku punya anak bini.
Sebab aku is more like more macam like serious kan. And diorang macam takut sikit. So perhaps something that you can give like a bit of like advice or what inspires you, what inspires these people. Maybe someone that has been in a place of struggling, rock bottom lah. What can you give an advice to them?
Rock bottom. So I think one thing yang aku nampak is whenever we feel that we are rock bottom, rupanya ada orang lain yang lagi rock bottom daripada kita lah sebenarnya, daripada aku lah. So always when I feel that hari ni macam asal aku semua tak kena ataupun macam susah ataupun tak ada duit ke apa macam tu kan. So there's always orang yang lagi susah daripada kita, lagi tak ada duit daripada kita, but they always feel content. And so sebenarnya, I mean, as a business owner, as a Muslim business owner, benda tu lagi memberikan impact yang sangat besar sebenarnya. We don't have to worry. I mean, now definitely aku worry lah kalau kita tak ada sale ke tak ada apa kan. Tapi certain times yang memang aku rasa macam bulan ni cukup ke untuk kita bayar gaji ke apa macam mana. But always we manage to come through. We manage to tiba-tiba ada je sale tu masuk semua macam tu kan. So it's a very profound thing lah kan. So bila kita jatuh ni, then it made me think and sebenarnya what went wrong, what I did, apa semua macam tu kan. So there's a lot of people out there yang might know the true story, might not know the true story, tapi you know people will always talk kan. So just let people talk. Cumanya itulah advice ni, I would say there's a lot of people yang lagi lama lah dalam berniaga ni, dan it's always a humbling experience when I meet like right now we have a few consultation services kan with our customers kan, and then when they meet us, orang yang consult kita ni, consult aku ni, consult FCR ni, dia orang lebih tua daripada kita kan, but they are willing to bring down dia orang punya ego, dia orang jumpa dengan kita kan, tanya pendapat kita. Padahal I mean in terms of experience, aku tak adalah rasa banyak sangat pun experience aku kan, in terms of aku set up business ke apa ke kan. Cuma I think with what had happened, God just wants to show me that okay, this is how high you can get with the previous business. But masa tu aku rasa it's just in terms of there's a lot of things yang aku tak buat as Muslim lah sebenarnya kan. So we tend to forget bila Tuhan bagi kita kemewahan apa semua macam ni kan. So kembali lagi kita bersama Ustaz Naj. Jadi Ustaz pula ni kan. Tapi dia memang tak ada jauh lah. Like kita as a Muslim business owner kan, benda-benda tu memang kita akan sentiasa terfikir lah. Yes. Dan dia jadi memang very uplifting bila ramai sebenarnya orang yang actually mendoakan, yang support kan, yang macam now they are actually glad to see that FCR is now, kita dah ada cafe, lepas tu kita ada academy kita, now we are roasting solid, then we have Theta Age punya outlet apa semua macam tu kan. We are definitely growing, the team is also growing. So all I can just say is Alhamdulillah. And then sebenarnya the piece of the advice tu ialah, okay, panjang intro dia, kau nak sampai piece of advice dia sendiri kan. Tapi piece of advice dia sebenarnya is just always be thankful lah. So towards the end of the day, look back, personal macam tu kan. Even though sales kita tinggi ke tak tinggi ke, always be thankful. Tapi the next day kita semalam sale redah, then we need to nanti lah kita actually get cool, besok kita tak buat apa kan macam tu kan. Then it's very stupid thing to do lah sini kan. Kita bersyukur ni sale tak rendah, apa syukur, besok tak buat apa, tak boleh lah. So be thankful, and then if you wake up the next day, yes, people in the world correctly, yeah.
Aku rasa aku agree. Aku rasa that's actually like legit. Tu aku rasa a good advice. Be thankful, always be grateful.
Correct. Because
Aku rasa bagi aku, one piece of advice is putting in the work.
always.
Like putting in the work. But every day, every month, so I like you, I keep on thinking like, is the company finances with the things like that. Sometimes we will be like voluntarily like some cause
Plus kita pun I think in terms of putting in the work, lepas tu kita definitely understand. I think a lot of people nampak macam mula-mula maybe we started as a passion project kan. So people might ask, oh kenapa kau start business coffee? Aku passion dalam coffee lah, apalah macam tu. But passion might lead you to do the business. Tapi along the way, kalau passion saja, tak ada dia punya kerja tu, kita punya hard work, kita tak masukkan usaha kita, then passion takkan membawa kita ke mana-mana sebenarnya kan. Alright, so I think would like to thank to the viewers, to the listeners basically kan. So don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like and share this video and then this podcast. Okay, insyaAllah we'll see you in the next episode. Right, thank you for Party Espresso for actually sponsor our coffee just now. Aku dah minum habis lah basically. So Norman, you have anything else to say?
no, do Kenzin.
Episode 15 bersama dengan KJ manifesting.
After that, apa nak add on?
Alright,
Just want to say thank you so much for tuning in.
selamat ya coffee.
See you soon. Selamat ni Kopi.